Spotify has recently unveiled a new feature that they have called Canvas. So today I want to talk about what Canvas is and how you can use it with your brand in order to get to the next level. Let's talk about it.
You know that we coming liars. I'ma keep praying to God. Tell those little niggas stop it. Tell my mama that I got this. You know that we coming liar.
What's going on, guys? It's Pimp Fried Rice. Welcome to the Music into Millions podcast, the show where we give independent rappers the tools and resources needed to be successful without waiting on a record label. Today, we are going to be talking about Spotify and Spotify Canvas. Spotify Canvas is actually something that recently was brought to my attention. I found it through a channel called Burstamo, which is a super great channel for checking out music marketing tips, how to build a fan base. I highly recommend checking them out. But I came across it on their Instagram and they basically just said, do you know what Spotify Canvas is and how you can use it for your brand? And I didn't, so I did a little bit of research into it, and turns out Spotify Canvas is actually a really cool feature that Spotify has unveiled that is going to basically add another layer that you can connect with your fans with through your Spotify. So basically, Spotify Canvas is a looped video or GIF that replaces your cover art when people are listening to your song. So instead of it just being like the photo right here with the cover art and then the words and everything like that, it still has the words, the name of the track and everything, but it is actually going to have a looped moving image up here that's going to be a video that you want. It could be a GIF that you want, but what that does is that allows you to have a little bit more freedom with what you're doing with your Spotify when people are listening to your music. Now, is this Spotify Canvas necessary for you to do? No, not at all, but whenever they unveil new features, it's always good to check them out, see if it's something that you and your brand connect with, and if it's something you can use that will just set you apart from the rest of the mold. And now, some of the benefits of using Spotify Canvas are it's going to deepen the aesthetic of your song. So, say you have a really great track that is perfect for like riding down during the night through the city. It's got like really chill vibes. It has like almost like that neon aesthetic. You could actually have a video of someone driving down a road with the neon signs, with all the, the nice cars, the nightlight. It could be something like that now when someone's listening to your track, if they're looking at your phone, they're like instantly teleported into this scene, and the aesthetic of the video matches the aesthetic of the song, and they're like in the moment. They feel like they're in this environment. But you could do it with so many different things. Like say you have a summer hit that sounds like it belongs on a beach. You could have a video of a beach party or people just hanging out, having a great time, chilling and drinking and smoking, all that different types of stuff. But it just really deepens the aesthetic of the song and adds another layer that you can basically build the story off of. Also, another benefit is it's more engaging for fans. Fans always like to look at a video more than they just like to look at a still picture. That goes for most people. I mean, that's why Instagram has video features. That's why TikTok does as well as it does. That's why YouTube's as big as it is. People like moving images. People like videos. So when you have that there, it's just a little bit more engaging than just having your cover art or your photograph. And also, just like most platforms, whenever they unveil a new feature, Spotify will actually boost the reach that your song gets if you're using Canvas, because they want more artists to start to see it, get familiar with it, and use it for themselves. So if you're one of the early adopters who are using this feature, they're going to help boost your song so that more people will hear it and also see the Spotify Canvas. So that right there is a couple really great benefits for you wanting to use this new feature. And now with the Spotify Canvas, there are a couple of details that you want to keep in mind when you are uploading it, so that way you get the highest quality video or GIF. The first thing that you want to keep in mind is the file can only be an MP4 or a JPEG file. And what that means is MP4s are videos, and I think JPEGs are videos. I only know them as photos, but I'm not fully engulfed in the design world. But just know, if you upload something, it can only be an MP4 file or a JPEG file. Those are the two that Spotify recognizes right now. Next, you want to make sure that the ratio you're using for the format of the video is 9:16. And 9:16 means that it's 16 high by 9 wide. So that's like the one that I think is used for Instagram Reels, if I'm not mistaken. Also TikTok and Instagram Stories, where it's basically just the long length of your phone, not like flipped on its side or anything like that. So keep that in mind. You don't want to have wider videos. You want to have taller videos, so that way it's not cropped all weird once you go to upload it into Spotify. Also, the next thing you want to keep in mind is the video has to be between 3 and 8 seconds long. It can't be below 3 seconds, and it can't be longer than 8 seconds. Which 8 seconds is actually a pretty long time to put together a tiny story or video or clip that's going to boost the overall aesthetic of this song. You could really do so much with 8 seconds in the clip. You could have videos of people performing. You could have, like I said, something that matches the aesthetic of the song, like a beach or a nightlight cruise. You could have, I don't know, just like a face if you want to, with like emotion showing whatever the song's portraying. The possibilities are really endless. But just remember to keep it between that 3 and 8 second loop. And now, as I was doing some research for myself, I actually came across an article that Spotify put out themselves, and it was 10 ways for basically you to take the most advantage of Spotify Canvas. I'll link that article down below, that way you guys can check it out for yourself. But some of my favorite points that I want to highlight right now, Spotify suggests that you use something other than the title or the cover art. Because of the fact that it's still going to be listed underneath of the video, you're still going to see whatever your title track is, and then your name, and then obviously like the skip, the play button, everything like that. That's still going to be where it typically is. They said do not use your cover art or something that's like directly tied to the cover art, because that's pretty much a waste of space. You want to do something that's going to deepen that, and that's going to basically move beyond just having the cover art. So something that's going to boost the aesthetic of the song, something that's going to connect more with people. They also said you want to avoid using words and stuff like that, or any promotional content. You want to keep it strictly to that song. So just remember that when you guys are uploading your canvases. Also, another really cool thing that Spotify said is you can update it whenever, which means that if you don't like the video, or maybe you get a better edit, or maybe something that fits it a little bit better, you can upload it whenever. It could be a month later, a year later, 10 years later. So don't worry about that. If you upload the first one, you're like, this isn't great. Let's see how this does. You can test it out a little bit and then swap it out with one that does better if you want to. And also on top of that, something they pointed out in the article, because you can switch it out whenever, you can have a song to fit a specific time of year or a certain feeling of a year. So maybe you're dropping a song across around Christmas time, you could have that Spotify Canvas be something Christmas related. So maybe like a winter wonderland where there's like snow and snowmen and stuff like that. Or maybe you could have like Santa Claus or reindeer, really whatever you want, but you can customize it for each time of year. Maybe you have a spooky track coming out, you could put some Halloween themed stuff when it comes Halloween time, and then swap out that Spotify Canvas whenever the time changes. So that's something really cool that you can do, and they actually suggested doing that, fitting the Spotify Canvas for different times of the year and different moments and periods of your life and career. And also they suggested, and I thought this was pretty cool, is if you have an album, you can use Spotify Canvases to almost tell an additional story while they're going down through the album. So it's not just going to be the main album art, like it's not one Spotify Canvas for an entire album. You can make a different Spotify Canvas for every song on the album. So like say you're telling a story throughout the entire album, you can have the Spotify Canvas walk your fans through that story and make it a little bit more visual, something they can connect a little bit more to. So guys, that is Spotify Canvas. That is my first initial look on it, my research that I did on it. I haven't really used it myself yet. Once I get a little bit more experience with it myself, I'm going to give you guys some more information, what I find, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. This is strictly just information that I found off of doing research and learning about it. So let me guys know if you have any experience with Spotify Canvas. Let me know in the comments down below what your experience was with it, or if you have not had experience with it, if you're going to give it a try, I want to find out. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified whenever I drop videos. It does help us get a little bit more of a boost in the YouTube algorithm, which helps our videos be seen by more rappers who are trying to succeed, which is the main goal. Also, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Make sure you guys keep on creating music, keep having a great rest of your day, and don't forget to try these new features. Try some Spotify Canvases out, see what you can create. Have a good one, guys. Peace.